Okay. Those documents should be here soon. I wonder what this job Alistair gave me to do is about. Who cares? Alistair hired me to do work at Crane Industries, and I will use it to get Ethan back.
You're wrong. I hope you know that.
Oh? About what, Gwen?
Just because Sheridan is alive doesn't mean your relationship with Ethan is alive as well.
We'll see about that.
You will never get back together with Ethan. That'll never happen. Never.
Wrong again, Gwen. This job at Crane Industries is my ticket to a lifetime of happiness with Ethan. I'm going to hire him back at the fold so the two of us can be together 24/7. And before Ethan knows it, we're going to be married and giving little Ethan lots of brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters for little Ethan? What are you talking about, Teresa?
Uh-oh. If Ethan figures out what Teresa's up to, it'll ruin all her plans.
Oh, but that's the beauty of Teresa and her pathetic reliance on fairy tales and fate. No matter what you throw her, she always bounces back. Well, enough of her, sports fans. Let's catch up with Julian and Eve.
I'd be careful what I put in motion if I were you, Hecuba.
Oh, stop! You with your washed-up witch's warnings about my green mist. It is a wonderful tool for creating havoc and mayhem.
Well, that's all well and good if you can keep a tight rein on it. But if that mist gets out of control, it unleashes unspeakable horror.
All the better. Eh, Cracked Connie? Why, my mist has already given the almighty Julian and Eve a glimpse of what might have been if they had stayed together.
You must admit, their scenario is one of my favorites. Simply loaded with sadness and regret. Oh, Eve is devastated to learn who their son really is.
Who is it, Hecuba? I know. All in good time.
Please listen to what you said.
No, I won't, Chad. Kate kept warning me that there was something going on between you and Whitney, but no, I wouldn't listen. I couldn't believe that my own sister would take the man that I love away from me, and I never wanted to believe the man I love would betray me.
How are we ever going to tell Simone that Chad and I are in love?
That's the least of your worries, Ms. Serena Williams. Wanna be?
Hecuba. Is Eve's son Chad? Is Eve going to tell Whitney and Simone they're in love with their own brother? That'll really make them miserable.
Yes.
I saw him, Julian. I saw our son.
Was he...
Oh, my God.
But how bad could it be? The rest of the vision was so wonderful. You were a famous singer. We were rich, happy, and in love. The only weird bit was T.C. being a family friend. Quite taken with Rebecca, of all people. What is it, Eve? Why are you so upset at seeing our son? Hello, son. Good Lord.
Antonio.
Hey.
Hey, wake up. Antonio is dead. And it's all your fault, Mother.
He had a head injury. They
Last I heard, he was living on borrowed time as it was.
Antonio, wake up. Come on.
No. Come on, Joel, wake up. Come on, you did it before, you can do it again. Antonio.
Oh, my God. What happened?
You saw me and Sheridan together. Look, I tried to explain, but...
Did he hear anything, Reese? Does he know you and Sheridan are in love? No. We tried to get it out. He grabbed his head. We were hoping he'd just fainted again. Dear God, please tell me that your love didn't kill my Antonio.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me higher. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Ethan, how long have you been standing there?
Long enough to hear you say something about brothers and sisters for little Ethan. Tell me you're not considering having more children with Julian.
Oh, no, of course not. I was just thinking, how nice it would be later on if Ethan weren't an only child. I mean, I know how much it meant to me growing up having lots of brothers and a sister.
Well, this just came for you. It was delivered from Alistair's office.
Oh, thank you. I've been expecting this.
Looks like my ex-grandfather isn't wasting any time putting you to work.
Well, I couldn't very well say no after he was so generous to give me a job in the family company. Apparently, he wants me to go over this and then write some kind of report on my findings.
And you're not the least bit nervous that you haven't done anything remotely like this before?
Nervous has never stopped me from going after what I wanted, Ethan.
I guess not. Well, he definitely has faith in you. These are complicated even for someone who used to work at Crane.
Don't worry. I'll figure it out.
You saw it too, didn't you?
Yes, I saw him, but his face.
Why was that part of the vision so disturbing when the rest of it was just so...
So wonderful. Don't even try to deny it, Eve. We both had a glimpse of what the future might have been, and we were happy together.
Congrats. I couldn't believe it when Alicia Keys announced my name for the third time.
Well, what did I tell you? 3 whammies this year, you'll get 4 next time out.
Oh, Julian, you are my biggest and best fan.
Well, why not? You're the most talented singer in the world, and my beautiful, beloved wife.
Maybe Becky and I should leave you two alone so you can have a little time to celebrate.
Don't you dare. You two are such a big part of my success. I mean, without Rebecca doing my publicity this last year, I wouldn't even have all those pretty statues.
Well, not to mention an Oscar, an Emmy, a platinum album, and another cover of the Rolling Stone.
Well, and this has been a great year for me, too. I mean, I met the love of my life through you.
And I won the U.S. Open.
Oh, life is perfect. Did you see that?
T.C. and Rebecca. He always said that I was the only woman in the world for him.
You look pretty content to me.
And he was living his dream of being a tennis champ. I guess in our vision, the accident that he believed you caused, it never happened. So his knee was never injured.
Obviously, and it looked as if we were, dare I say it, friends?
What are we seeing, Julian? I mean, Why are things so different in this vision than they are in real life? You should be with Rebecca and I should be with T.C.
I remember a time when I was the only one for you.
Are you saying that this vision is what you wanted? This is what you wanted our life to be like?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Eve. I really did love you. I really did want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Dear God, please tell me that your love has not killed Antonio. Please. He moved.
God.
Antonio, we need to get him to the hospital right away.
No. I'm not going back to the hospital. Not tonight. Not ever.
But, Mijo, you passed out. You need a doctor's care.
No, the only thing I need right now is to set my brother straight.
Antonio, you need a doctor.
Hank, you just stay out of this. This is between me and Luis. Now I want to know what you were doing with the woman I love. Look, Sheridan's right, okay? You got to get to the hospital. I told you I'm not going to the hospital. Now tell me, what were you doing with her?
Antonio, please, just calm down. I'm fine, really. Listen to me. If you won't go to the hospital, at least just lie down.
I am...
Let's go to the cottage. We can all talk there.
I am fine. Quit treating me like I'm made out of glass or something. I'm fine. I got a little dizzy and I fell down.
Oh, easy, guy, easy. Better let me do the steering here. Come on.
Poor Pilar. Poor Pilar. Her Sonny Bonner, for sure. If he doesn't die from his head injury, he's going to wish he was dead when he finds out the truth about Luis and Sheridan. And as for those two, they're not off the hook. No, not by a long shot. And they thought they had a hard time in a past life when the Titanic went down.
Our son's face so distorted in the vision.
Yes, I couldn't make out who he was, could you?
No. He looked familiar.
Well, maybe we're missing the point. Maybe he was faceless because he never had a son. That's why the vision can't complete itself.
What if he's alive and something is wrong with him? I mean, if that's the case, Julian, then he could be out there somewhere in trouble, and we wouldn't even know it.
Eve, we've been through all of this. He died.
I know that you think I imagined all of that, Julian, at the hospital that day, but I didn't. I saw it. And the first time I saw it was at the Crane mansion, when that fog had everyone acting so strangely.
Eve.
Don't patronize me, Julian. I know that I saw it. Someone snatched our baby right in front of my eyes. I tried to stop him and they wouldn't listen to me. And then he ran off and I never saw him again. And they said that my baby died.
Even if that's true, that still doesn't explain what we both see.
What if I can't see him because it would scare me?
Why would it do that?
Somebody that I know. What if knowing who it is would ruin my life?
You're getting hotter, Eve. And just wait till you find out the identity of your not-so-baby boy.
Again?
Not right now, okay? I need to take a breather.
Okay, I'll go get us some punch.
This can't go on.
Look, I hate this as much as you do, but we both saw what happened earlier when Simone suspected that we were together. She almost died.
If we keep lying to her, it's not going to help things.
I know. I just wish there was some way that we could soften the blow for her. You know what I mean? I know what we're going to do. We're going to ask my father for help. Okay, we'll tell him the whole story from the beginning, the whole truth. And he'll know how to break the news to Simone. Okay?
Hey. See, I'm not even jealous anymore when I see you two together. That's how confident I am about Chad's love. Ooh. Oh. Want to dance again?
Whitney better think twice about involving her father in her love affair.
I couldn't agree more. Especially since T.C. is about to have his hands full of misery and pain himself.
How do people live in a place this size? It's a wonder they don't get lost on their way to dinner every day.
Watch your step.
You know, I wish you would just let us find Eve.
No, please, you need to see a doctor.
No, I said no. Not until I find out what Luis was thinking. In fact, I'm sure Beth would like to know, too. I'm sure she didn't know that she was engaged to marry a bastard like Luis.
Antonio.
I'm sorry, Mama. The truth isn't always pretty. Oh, Luis? We're waiting.
Well, as usual, Antonio, you have no idea what you're talking about, all right? What you saw between me and Sheridan
Luis,
was...
you know what? Your brother needs his rest. Why don't you make yourself useful and get him a glass of water, huh?
I'll do that.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Look, I hate doing this to my brother, but obviously he's stronger than he was.
Sheridan, I want to apologize about what I said about your love killing Antonio. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. You were frightened.
No, but still, what I said was awful, and please just forgive me, okay?
Yeah, of course. Of course I do.
Your mother might have apologized, but she's right. If Antonio dies, it's going to be our fault.
So what are we supposed to do? We just forget about our love for each other?
I want to tell him the truth, too. It's just...
I know. Mama isn't the only one who thought Antonio was dead in there, okay? Look, Sheridan, I just can't stand him thinking I'm some low-life creep who's making a move on his fiancée. Look, sooner or later, he's got to know the truth.
Excuse me. I know it's none of my business, but I couldn't agree more. I mean, your brother already survived the shock of finding the two of you together, you know, so how better of a reaction can he have? You know, once he hears the real truth, the whole story.
That's what we don't know.
Well, you know, but personally, I think the truth is the best. I mean, Antonio is bound to sense your deception. Now, how good is that going to be for his health, huh? No. My vote is to come clean about everything and as soon as possible. That way you can put the worst behind you, and the two of you can get on to the lives you both deserve. You know, sometimes I wondered if the dark side's even necessary when I see how mean-spirited certain mortals can be on their own. That old bag's doing a real hatchet job on her daughter.
Maybe we should take lessons from her. Not only is she keeping Beth from ever having Luis, but she's probably single-handedly going to cause Antonio's death. Oh! Way to go, Mrs. Wallace! Brava! Brava!
Okay, I can understand some of this, but, it's like trying to read a foreign language.
You want me to take a look at it?
Would you mind?
No, not at all. Oh, you're in luck. This involves a merger that I was in charge of way back when.
You're kidding.
No, I know exactly where to find the supporting information.
I'm glad you're here, Ethan. What's going on in here?
You see this one here, son? Someday your name's gonna be engraved on one just like it. Once I see that, I'll be able to die a happy man.
What is all of this about a stupid two-bit trophy? It's not about the trophy, Harpy. It's about TC's regrets at not fulfilling his father's dream.
Doesn't he want to get revenge on the person who stopped him?
Now you're talking, my demonic dolly. Let's just kick things up a notch. Just let me handle this one. All right, Hecuba, I know exactly what to do. Resentments of old, regrets of the past. Summon the one who'll make all this last.
What are you doing here? It should have been yours, son. Julian Crane stole it. And with it, all my dreams for you. He stole the life you were meant to have.
What if this vision is a warning? Maybe it's telling me that I shouldn't look for my son. That if I find him, I'll be sorry that I did. Maybe that his existence threatens all our lives. That finding him might hurt my family.
But isn't he your family, too?
Don't you dare question my love for the son I had by you. You're the one who abandoned me and him when I got pregnant.
I told you, I didn't even know that you were having our baby. Father kept it from me. If only I had him. God, what I wouldn't have given to live a life with you and our son. Don't you believe that I loved you? Do you remember how it was in the beginning with us? How we didn't care about anything but each other, and we laughed and played without a worry in the world?
You ruined it all, Julian. You ruined it all with sex and drugs and alcohol. And I was so innocent when I met you, and all I wanted to do was sing. They even took that away from me, introducing me to your vile lifestyle.
You could have said no.
Oh, I didn't want to say no. I love that Crane lifestyle. And I love that you loved me, and
Finish the seventh scene. You loved me. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it? Admit it. Admit that you loved me as much as I loved you.
If we don't come clean right now, we're going to spend the rest of our lives asking ourselves why. You with me?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. You be brave now, huh?
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So let's do it.
Okay.
were you talking to Louise and Sheridan about?
About doing the right thing. Now, I know that's something you wouldn't know about. But I think it's time that everybody gets what they deserve, don't you? Ah, Bethany. What happened? You used to be such a pretty girl.
Antonio, you wanted to talk, right? Sheridan and I are ready to tell you the truth right now.
You're a disgusting pig. The only thing I feel for you, Julian, is loathing and contempt. You know, you come from a family of cold, heartless people. People without souls or consciences. People who think nothing of ruining other people's lives. Like mine, like Teresa's. And T.C. is certain that you aborted his tennis career. I don't know whether you did or not, but I wouldn't be at all surprised.
We're not talking about T.C. or Teresa or anyone else here except for you and me, Eve. Now, I know you were as affected by that vision that we just saw as I was.
It's just a vision, Julian. Nothing could have been further from the truth.
I don't agree with you. Because the man that you saw there, the man that you loved, was the man I might have been, the man I wanted to be. If only I had stood up to my father and married you and not let him browbeat me into marrying me. If only I had the courage of my heart, our lives would have been so much different. I swear to you, Eve. If I had known that you were pregnant, I would have been there for you, for the baby.
Oh, that's enough, Julian. Oh, God, you are a despicable man. And that is all that you would have ever been. I'm not going to let you cause me any more grief ever again. Because I have a good life. I have a wonderful life with a decent man and beautiful daughters. And I'm not going to let you hurt me again. I'm just not.
I just love how mortals always think they're in control. Wait till Eve finds out that her daughters are following in her footsteps right now. You know, the part about being innocent one minute and then not so innocent the next.
I gotta find my dad and tell him everything. He'll know what to do.
I wanted to win this for you, Pop. I really, really did. It's not your fault, son. For so long, I've been angry at Julian Crane for what he caused you. But now I'm just sad. And just for the record, I didn't want you to win that just for me. It was for you, son. You deserve so much more than you got. Bob, this should have been ours. This should have been ours. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Bob.
Well, you said that I owed you an explanation about me and Sheridan. Well, I'm ready to give it to you. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to hear a word out of your lying mouth.
Louise.
Look, relax, all right, Mama? I know what I'm doing. Now, you're going to hear me out whether you like it or not, okay? Now, look, Sheridan had a vision tonight. A vision.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what it was.
Anyway, it took place here in the cottage. And you and Sheridan were happily married.
Yeah, so what's the point? That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, well, the point is that Beth and I were happily married, too.
So how does this exactly tie in with the fact that you were hitting on my fiancée?
Well, you know, I had a vision, too. I was 120 years old. Actually, I shared it with her.
I want to hear more about Sheridan's vision.
Well, this vision, what I saw, it's why Luis and I were embracing.
Wait a minute. I understand now. I understand completely.
There you are. I was just helping Teresa with her new job.
I see.
Yeah, well, you know how Alistair is. I mean, he gives with one hand while he makes you jump through hoops with another. He wants this report from Teresa first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And you come in where?
Well, it just so happens that her report involves a project that I was in charge of back when we all thought I was a crane.
What a coincidence.
Isn't it?
Ethan's been a godsend so far. I'd be lost if he hadn't have been here.
How lucky for you. Do you remember that dance you promised me earlier? Well, they're playing our song.
Sure. Teresa, you'll be all right now, right?
You know why I was in Luis's arms?
Yeah, now that I know about your vision, it's obvious. See, Sheridan was coming to find me, and she ran into you first to tell me the good news about her glimpse into the future. And while you're just as excited about it as I am, and, well, you wanted to share the joy. Look, I'm really sorry, Luis. I apologize. I mean, and it was a great daydream, Sheridan, but I could have told you that the four of us would end up friends as well as in-laws. Beth, I apologize for scaring you. Turns out that my bro's not a bad guy after all. And Luis, I'm sorry if I accused you of moving in on Sheridan. I should have never thought that you would ever try to stab me in the back.
See, Mother? You tried to ruin things for me, but it did not work this time.
Perhaps, but believe me, there's going to be many more opportunities. So don't start making your wedding plans yet, Missy.
Sheridan, can you ever forgive me for thinking that you betrayed me?
Go have that dance with Gwen. I'm gonna be fine now.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. You got me through the worst of it. I think I can handle the rest on my own.
Okay, terrific. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Darling, let's go. We haven't had any time to be alone together today.
Let's go.
Now what?
You got to give Teresa credit. And this is a tough assignment. She's not even considering backing down.
No, she's not. If anything, she seems more determined than ever to get what she wants.
I wonder why you had that vision tonight, like the way you did.
Oh, well, there have been all kinds of strange things happening on the grounds this evening, Mijo.
Sheridan's certainly not the first person around here to have a premonition. My sister-in-law, Grace, has them all the time.
Don't forget about Charity.
Yeah, and Father Lonigan seems to think that it's connected to some evil force that's settled here in Harmony.
Come on, guys. Why would Sheridan's premonition have to do with anything that's evil? I mean, it was just a simple daydream about our life in the near future. It had nothing to do with anything dark or evil, did it, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good grief. How does Teresa find her way around this place?
I'm so sorry.
Daddy? Daddy, what are you doing in here? What's wrong? Daddy, what happened?
TC thinks I stole his dream from him. He wound up a big winner. He won Eve's heart.
TC? Whitney? Simone? I just want to get my family and go home. Oh, and how dare Julian suggest that we could have a wonderful life together. Oh, I think that's Chad over there. I'll bet he knows where the girls are.
Not bad, Hecuba.
I don't believe this. A compliment from my arch rival.
I wouldn't bandy names about if I were you. Your mother, if you had one, should have named you Heluba. Hecuba's far too tame.
I would laugh if that were funny. So, do you want to see more misery and mayhem or not?
I do.
Very well, then.